Hello everyone, welcome back to our Starfield playthrough. The previous episode was a little bit of a time skip in terms of me playing this game. Jumped forward a couple of weeks where I had fleshed out several outposts on lots of different planets and solar systems. Got myself a whole bunch of new perks, better weapons as well, and kind of got to grip a bit more with some of the game systems. Oh, and cleared off so many of these activities and missions. Look, I don't even have a survey one at the moment. Then we continued with the main story, got a new power. I'm able to produce a shield, but then sadly there was an assault on the lodge after we liberated an artifact from a collector after killing everyone in his crew and destroying his ship. Petrov, I think his name was. But yes, Barrett's tragically succumbed to his wounds after a new starborn called Hunter, or the Hunter, assaulted the lodge. He went up to the eye first, or they went up to the eye first. I managed, no pun intended, to rush up there and I think probably save Sarah's life. Yeah. At the cost of Barrett's though, so we came back to the lodge and he was dead. We've now heard the word unity, which apparently is what the artifacts will allow us to see, visit. Who the hell knows? But we're going to speak to a guy at a religious university or something about it, Keeper Aquilis. But first, let's grab ourselves a new power. Unity, unity, unity. Which is going to be it's going to be what created the universe, the center of the Big Bang, or something along those lines, probably. Hey. Right, what's going on here then? Aha! Well, that's where obviously we're going. Extreme ambient heat. What temperature is it? 410 degrees. Oh, toasty. Cool. Let's grab. Oh, he got this new power as well. I thought that was going to make me run. I'm just leaving my ship there, like when, you know, there's a starborn could be like grabbing all my shit. I need to turn that off. I need to turn this on. Myself personal atmosphere. The fact that you can't like scroll through powers is like ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. Like, it's no like quick power because you know, any other game you just have that, but the fact to have to do it via a menu, a little bit mind-boggling. Right, that's where we're going to go, but I'll grab a little cheeky bit of XP by going to that there. Although, was there no one actually any closer? Normally there's a gravitational anomaly very close. Is that? It's not even a gravitational anomaly. Ignore me. Get in. It's 200 XP. I don't care enough about it. I could get that by killing a few peeps. Yeah, we arrived back at the lodge. Barrett's dead. Bye. We were attempting to kill the Hunter, but it turns out it was a battle we couldn't win. But he chased us all throughout the well, and then essentially did a little bit of an assault on the a colony, New Atlantis City or whatever it's called. Alrighty then, let's go. What am I thinking? We got like a solar flare blast, which is very, very cool. I'm predicting it's going to be like an instant transmission teleportation style thing, because the starborn seem to be doing that a lot. Oh, there'll be a cloak as well, I imagine. It'll be something that basically improves stealth. So I'm predicting one of those things, but obviously keeping an open mind.
I'm not sure how well our equipment can handle it.
Don't miss that. Come on. Why are you... Why the fuck are you not working? Oh. Oh my god. Sometimes this game. What is going on? I'm hitting these. Jesus. I swear I hit 3 then, which should have been it. Okay. What are we gonna get? I'm gonna go with cloak. Okay. Those symbols might mean something at some point.
Incredible. They're like nothing else in the settled system.
Okay. What's new? Alien reanimation. We take that. Holy shit. That sounds cool. Alright. Back to Vlad to get a new power. So it says 2 undiscovered temples still. Is it worth even capturing this?
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to
Probably not, actually. Let's pick up when I am on another planet trying to get another temple.
Hard to be back here after what happened.
He literally just said nothing.
Haven't made a match.
Okay, it's time-based. No worries. Let's go down to the lodge. And then let's find this Keeper Aquilus and see what he's got to say. Reanimate a dead animal. Could be useful in a circumstance I can't think of now. I never really have to worry about animals.
Hell of a city,
and
isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
I don't know, there might be some use. If I have to take down multiple Terramorph. Ah, yeah, that's an example. There's a dead Terramorph I could reanimate and it could help me. I mean, does it fight for my side? It may serve, thankfully. Yeah, okay. I think I would have liked less powers and the ability to upgrade them. So like when you went to a temple, it was like you could like choose like the next level of a power. Because it feels like we're going to get lots of them and I'm probably only going to end up using like 2 or 3. Especially if it's like a pain to like switch between them like mid-combat.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We need to talk about unity.
Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Yeah, here we go. What is unity? Some ancient thing. I have a feeling that the story is going to take us to the Varun soon because we just have had no dealings with them. Is it the egg that the great serpent came from? Let's have a little chat.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Let's start with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us.
Oh, God.
There's no way of knowing who we will become.
Don't lecture me, please.
The risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
I don't need a lecture keeper, I need answers. We're not stressed, but we're polite.
If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Let's hear the story then.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun.
Here we go.
And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution
the truth
to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Infinitum addendum, that's another saying,
Yes.
very specific.
Something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it.
Addendum is something that goes in the
answer
end.
will become clear when
The
we have
infinite.
more.
Oh,
The
are we going
House
to
of
heaven?
Enlightenment and Varun
The
have
afterlife.
versions of this story.
I'll talk to them.
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Yeah, fine. He cracked my style anyway. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So this is what I'm about in this game. The main story is really interesting. Everything else, I think it's like... I feels like they've just... It's a little bit spread too thin. Just like fewer but more interesting side missions and faction quests. I think would have been a lot more fun. But like the main story... I'm genuinely like, what is actually going on here? Let's go to the Varun person because they're probably amassed. Or not? What the hell? They're there. Oh, it was pointing towards the transit system. All right, well, let's do the well. Okay, my new theory, we're finding the afterlife. Okay, what do you have for me? How are you feeling about our relationship?
Do you even need to ask?
I hate to say this, but I don't think our relationship is working out. Oh.
Good. Anytime you...
Right.
God knows you...
Do you have anything interesting for me, Sarah?
Yeah, take a look at...
A leaf. Thank you. God, that will really come in handy. There. House of the Enlightened. Hello.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Keeper could have sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Let's hear it.
Walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Maybe there's a hidden message in what he was saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Anything else about Unity?
What the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a
gathering point. Center of the universe.
Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Yeah. Thank you. You give me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help.
All right. And now let's talk to this Varun prisoner. The Drifter. Let's go up. Okay. Spaceport. Wait, where is this prisoner? It's on this planet, is it?
I've flown across most of settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Well, it looks like they've repaired this after the big battle.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder.
Ah, UC security office. This is where they'll be. Find out about this great serpent. When we how's the investigation going?
Still have questions? Go ahead and ask.
I'm gonna ignore this because I cannot remember it. Some sort of package. Hello. Mirza.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
I know you talked to Sipa Aquilus about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Keeper Aquilus spoke of a pilgrim. I need to know more about him.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down, but the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
We need to know the meaning of a word, Unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
There must be more to your god than just killing.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt.
All right.
I grow tired.
This has not helped me in any way. Let's go to Keeper. Oh. Let's go to Keeper. Willis. So there was a pilgrim who did 3 different things to different people. In one, got into a fight 4 times. In another, asked some people about a second guy. And then in another thing, was just thinking about infinity or something. I really have a struggle to understand what on earth they're talking about. Mysterious though. I'm very intrigued. I also want to meet this great serpent. Yeah, we've had real little interaction with the Varun, so that's why I'm like, the next chapter has to take us there. Understand some of it. Alright. Give me the deeds.
You're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the word second too.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
Okay, weird. Further into they said Jinan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
Planet with 120
Was there anything else?
day year? You know, in your story, the pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point
This
to
is
a
very
planet in the
cryptic,
system.
very weird.
But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb.
Yeah, good,
that's
good joke.
how I feel.
Indum is the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the pilgrim's resting place.
Is it?
And from there, maybe you'll find the
All
true
right.
meaning.
Sounds mad, but okay.
Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
There's something sacred out there, bringing everything together. It's just a word. And I need to take this one to find it, not pray. A total conviction will bring us the truth. We are being tested.
Another word for strength. Can the truth not be revealed to the weak?
Nope.
Someone with doubts.
I won't find the answer by doubting every step I make.
Your path is forward, then? Finding the meaning of unity is a totality that you cannot ever step away from?
Conviction is what gives all of us at Constellation our strength.
Exactly, well, Sarah.
I won't keep you any longer.
Okay.
This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
I don't get the 4-1-20, I'm not gonna lie. But hey ho. Oh, Indum's in the Gunaboo system. I've done a lot of in fact I've surveyed Indum to 100%. Pilgrim's Rest is probably there. I don't get it. I don't get the 4-1-20. Those coordinates. Okay.
Let's
look at all this. Whoever lived at this homestead seemed to have settled in for the long haul.
What's going on? Wait, was I not... Wait, hang on a second. Wait, hang on a second. It's not... It's being weird. It's saying go to Indum 2. Just go travel to the planet. There. Now I'll go to Pilgrim's Rest. Weird. Okay. You're right there. As always. What have we got going on here? Starborn. Just gonna go and deal with these. Don't let anyone spoil him. The party. Pilgrim's Rest. What are you doing? Sometimes, Sarah, you do weird stuff. Oh. Oh, is that the thing that just landed? Oh, it's miles away. Oh. Ah. Ignore it. Okay. So this is where the pilgrim who left weird, abstract, I don't know. Sorry about that, Mr. Bug, but...
A little bit of cold never hurt anyone, right?
No, not at all. Okay. So, what we got going on here? Trowel. We had an industrial workbench. Little hat. Pilgrim's writing. A little bit of peace. Sorry, at last a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at least? And the difference between writing to myself and talking to myself, the former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. But again, that my mind is my own, and that even if only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in anything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Mind is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I've become. Ooh, unity has restored me. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there's anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting. I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that leads to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, but even if my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. Okay. They're a mad person. Unity is a thing. Oh, what's this? Ooh, some structural root added. Pilgrim's Rest 2. Here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance. I need workers. I need hands. To work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It's not interesting enough that I understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine, or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. Or my weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I like to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. Trouble is that I generally care for these people. It would be much easier if I didn't. I like all the religion, like the Varun, the Enlightened, and the Sanctum thingy. Is it all like derived from people here who kind of misunderstood what they were talking about in terms of like unity? Oh, it's bright. Did you pick? Nice. Little magnet. Take that. Take another little magnet. Lots of ISO-centered magnets. Credits. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I'm privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision. I know very well the blinders would obscure their sight. I once warned them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake I wish to be left alone. I am crazy. Very good. Okay, we have a crazy person. Might still be alive. Because unity... I don't know, when it said restored, I immediately thought everlasting life. Not some decade-old food. Oh my god, here we go. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is noticeable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I felt in my heart and let myself care for the people who seemed to gather about me whenever I tried to work, if I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died, that road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, that feeling endures. There's something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time you've taken to notice it. Boring. Just tell me what bloody unity is. Fuck's sake. Right, we're going to go in there in a second. Is this it? Yeah, okay. Guess it is it? Pilgrim's computer. Unlock personal room. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what the question is. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? Enduring contentment, growing, becoming better, stronger. That is an answer, but it's not my answer. Oh. I felt we were there. What is unity? That's correct. That's correct. That? Yes. We came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Who's in here? Who was Friday writing? Some cheesesteaks, a little bed. Oh, always takes sealant. Oh, a little burner. Very nice. That would increase ballistic weapon damage by 5%. Oh, fucking hell, yeah, that would be very nice. Very nice indeed. Cash. Alright. Okay. Take a bit of sip of water before we do some more reading. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. Next time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with the intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It could be something beneficial. I could be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You've only found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion sting hides the truth. Let's... Oh, I'm mid-air, so I won't be able to fast travel. Oh, for God's sake. And there we go. Hyla 2, where are you? Have I been here? That's almost the maximum distance I can jump. Ancient ruins. Let's go. The Scorpion's Tail. So my ballistic weapon should do a little bit more damage now as well, because I just picked up that manual. Hey, gravitational anomalies. When my ship landed, it looked like it was just like stuff was being ejected from here. That's unusual. Hello. Oh shit, you're tough. That's 74. Okay, okay, I see what we're dealing with here. Oh, alien reanimation. Let's try it. Come back to life. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go, go. Well, that didn't last long. Okay. $130 XP is a lot. These things are high level. I I need to do more damage. It's been a while. I haven't invested much into this. I think just taking this final ballistics one. Because range I don't care about, but 30% more damage. Let's take it. So if we look now at our gun. Oh, no, that's not how we do this. Here we go. 81. I thought that was doing 90. Something's happened with my skill. Oh, some drugs might have worn off. Okay, it's fine. Oh, 108. That's nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, let's carry on with this. Okay. That was
that part of the life form should prove useful. What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose rather than as an artistic statement.
Okay. Let's use my solar flare on this thing. Fuck, where is that? There it is. Eat solar flare. You too. Level 45. Nice. Got some bits of alien. Okay. Right. What the hell's this? Glyph. Activate. What? Why isn't it? Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, alright, okay. This is controls, isn't it? Go to the last star on the Scorpius constellation. I mean, I don't really understand that. Alright, I moved it there and it made a fun colour. This is weird. Take a little photo for the thumbnail. Oh, Sarah, could you get out, please? Come on, come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Cool. There we go. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Get my helmet on. Look at the menu. This is certainly something, isn't it? All right. Where are we off to now on this weird little goose chase? We're off to... We're off to here. Which is a part of a constellation. So, in a second. Okay, let's jump like that.
Good.
It can't be. You found me.
Ooh.
I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
Keeper God has sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
Now it's all starting to make sense.
Okay.
You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us.
Oh, this is big. This is big.
I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
Could get in there and start blasting.
Think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Fine. And who is this second Starborn that's guaranteeing my safety? That's a good point.
Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
Okay. Finally. I'll begin the docking procedure.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Okay. Okay. They have a dock. I'm gonna go get a drink. And I'm gonna brace myself because this is big. I have no idea what to expect, but we will see. Okay, let's board and see what they've got to say for themselves. Ooh, this is very shiny. This is very nice. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm just gonna have a little look around. Don't mind me. Got anything worth stealing?
Hello.
Oh.
Again.
Damn. Nah.
You remember the Emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I
really wish I hadn't done this conversation here.
Demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction.
Oh, I've ruined this, haven't I?
Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
All we ever wanted was to talk. You attacked
Yes,
us.
We did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The Emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell
It has ended in disaster for them.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
You're talking in circles. I came to learn about the Unity.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up.
Barrett is now a Starborn, which... Hang on a second. Barrett, it can't be you. I saw you die.
Who do you think I am? This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the Hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others.
This is so anticlimactic.
When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
So this unity is where the artifacts are from, the temples.
They are all connected.
I need to see this unity for myself.
That's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the Armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The Emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Are we supposed to recognize? Oh. Keeper Aquilus? No, some other version of the same person. Ah.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself. You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So I help one of you. We combine our artifacts, enter the Unity.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunter's?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Right. I can actually look at you properly now.
I'll tell you, I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
So you try to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
Was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
So, what exactly is the Armillary?
All the artifacts are assembled. The device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
So, Starborn are reborn humans who have entered the Unity and essentially can travel the multiverse. So the Pilgrim, Refret says, reborn by the Unity, so the Pilgrim was potentially the first Starborn? What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Okay.
You might think the Emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that.
What is the Unity to you? Why kill for
Whoever
it?
created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us.
That is true. Who created all of this stuff?
Access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Why did you attack
I've
us?
simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the Emissary to decide what to do about you.
So, when I'm trying to understand this. Like, do you go through the Unity, arrive at a new universe, and then like, right, let's grab, the cycle repeats, let's grab more artifacts, go to the Unity again and go, what is to become Starborn? I don't really understand it. I just have the lodge, she let me go. Why?
See what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the Emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the Emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
Call the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The Emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
You had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the Emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Okay. Hey guys. Nah. Maybe take a little photo, a little cheeky photo of this. Smile for the camera. Nip. This is all right. Wow. Bye. What am I doing? In their footsteps, leave the Scorpius. Okay. So I'm going to become Starborn.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
I wonder then if Barrett had survived and Sarah had died. That would be Sarah. You Starborn, sure I like you. Must see for yourself nonsense.
I don't always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you again, go to Earth's moon. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space.
His helmet's really beat up and a bit stained as well.
Say about what you have learned, but I will leave that to you.
All right. Moon base key. Nova Galactic Star Yard. I've been there before. Hey up.
So, what's new with you today?
A lot is new. Okay, I've got fucking more stuff to jump. Inventory, resources, store all. Okay, that's not good. Inventory, resources, store all. Go. Okay, we're going to the lodge, right? This is... Hopefully I can explain it to the others and in doing so also work out exactly what the hell is going on. Multiversal travel, I understood. The Unity, you become Starborn, you travel in the multiverse. But is it a case like this hunter's going from universe to gather, to do...
While we're
like,
here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in.
Yeah. Is he like arriving at like the start of time and then because he's like all the events happen and then he gets to do the whole thing about storming Constellation, getting the stuff.
Perhaps we should check in with Mateo or Noel.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know.
What? Oh.
To Barrett.
He's not. I'll be there. No, I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Wait for the service. All right. I've got some stuff to talk about here.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
It's the center of a multiverse. We're building the way to it.
Say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back.
I mean, the multiverse is in vogue at the moment.
We've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Pretty clear in what I said.
I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I met a version of Barrett. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they can cross universes.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission, to go into the unknown.
We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Right, I'll follow up on these.
Smile out there.
And then
waiting for time's pass.
Another
the
artifact.
Eye's still looking.
Ah, shit. Right.
I need
Sarah.
everyone looking out for each other during.
Let's work our separate
whatever you
ways.
think
Andrea.
The lodge feels.
Ready to head
I
back
have
out?
sharpened the blade for this very.
I want to know more about you. Because you're clearly Varun. Oh, sure. Go. Alright, Nova Galactic Research Station. Yeah, let's do this and then that should be the episode. This is getting interesting. Have I not? I went to Nova Galactic Shipyard. That's where I went to. Haven't been here. But there's something I have to see with my own eyes. Okay. Hello, Starborn. Cooey, any of you here? Oh, look at that low grav. Okay, getting into close combat. Might be some Starborn in there. Here, I should say. Let's get out the big guns. What have I got? So I am liking Solar Flare quite a bit. Okay. That's weird. Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire's high actually supercomputer can be contracted exclusively for using Project Prism, not meant for your own personal projects. Museum to some points of park and cafe. Okay, Project Prism. Between the first test launch Project Prism we had today. Suit up, join on the roof. Ooh, what was Project Prism? Wonder. Sometimes I find if you put the scanner on, it's
occupants left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
I find it sometimes easier to spot stuff you can pick up, like adaptive frame, when you've got the scanner mode on. The thing obviously like highlights in blue. For example, we've got nothing useful. Oh, maybe. Science great. Oh, master. Hello. Reactive gauge. I'll take that. All right. Oh boy. God damn. Any that fit into just the first? Sure. Ooh, when it says digipick removed, I'm always a little bit wary. This would leave 3. Oh, I like the sound of that. Oh no. Well, I just gotta hope we can do this with this combination of these. Okay. That would leave... Oh. Oh, we take those. We take those. What a terrible haul.
I hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Discovered by who? There's no one here. Army beans.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
Voltaire really is something else. A
working on a ship.
So powerful, they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool.
Starborn ships it's going to be.
They should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological study said it helped when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I'll,
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
Okay, and then this one.
You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are gonna travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
Okay, and then there's another one here.
Okay, confession time.
There we go.
Being single on a moon base is the worst.
Let's get to the roof.
I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, steadily employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
Alright.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
Clearly they interacted with the Starborn.
The launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean show.
Oh, this is where they were testing grav jump.
Will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine
Some of the earliest space flights were likely coordinated from here.
Counting down.
How do you not have a suit on?
To be standing on such a unique bit of history.
1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Go to NASA. Hell yeah. I would love to. Back to Earth. NASA launch tower. So this where's to get the data from? Where jump drives. Oh. Ooh. Do we have a bootstrap paradox where jump drive technology was provided by
towers like this were once
Starborn
essential to ensuring our survival.
to allow...
Here they are, buried and forgotten.
Oh, hello. Quickly deal with these people. Was like jump drives technology given by the Starborn, which then in turn allowed allowed grav jump technology possible, which then what have we got? Right, which then allowed humans to find artifacts to then become Starborn.
I believe we are not alone.
No. Oh, look, they're firing shit out as well. Oh, getting a bit fucked up here. Okay, I'm getting really hurt. Come on. All right, let's pick up this. Let's get the big guns out now. Ooh.
You cannot beat me.
These grenades. This weapon is very powerful.
Again, we are triumphant.
Yeah. And as you can see here, inaccessible. So yeah, they've definitely got some of my powers. Okay. So yes, I was trying to explain the bootstrap paradox in a very terrible way. But yes, Starborn gave technology potentially to do grav jumping, which in turn allowed humans to find artifacts to become Starborn. Therefore, it is like paradoxical because they created themselves.
Perhaps an elevator will allow us to access what lies beneath all this dust.
Ah, shit, and the power cell. Oh well. We'll climb in the old-fashioned way. And then up here. Oh, wait. Hey, power cell's right there. Okay. Oh, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Does this work? No. Oh, there's literally stuff here. Grab a couple. Might come in handy. That I'll take. Oh, I can't remove it once it's gone in. Oh my god. Right. Let's fucking get this. Ah. Okay, let's climb this thing. This is going to be a pain. Yeesh. No. Right. God damn it. Okay, we've got... Ooh, this is a little bit of a maze, but then up to here. Then here. Okay, cool. Then here. This is a NASA launch tower.
This work would not have been done if the ship had not meant to launch. A shame.
Hello. It's trade gear. Inventory. Resources. Store all. Okay. Can I get like a NASA t-shirt whilst I'm here? Nuclear fuel rod just hanging about. Aha. Power acquired. I have power. Let's take another. Where are you? Andrea, I've got stuff to give you. Wait, am I over encumbered? Ah, now we're under. That's still fine. Okay. I'm interested to see what we're going to find out here. Find information about NASA. Sure. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's frozen. Give it a second, it will come back.
Whoever once used this room probably never could have imagined all that has happened since it was built.
Yeah, and that's a notebook. They must have gotten permission for this stuff, right? Alright, whilst I'm quickly here.
Yes.
It's trade gear.
I am all.
My inventory. Store all. Where is all my bloody weight coming from? Let's stick that there. That's a little bit. It must be in my. It must be in my aid. It all just adds up, but still. Carrying 6 weapons might not be a good idea. To be fair, I don't really need 2 pistols. Remember the fire device will suture the long way. Room is the next launch state to be cancelled. Okay. Delivery from Mars.
Dr. Judith Tatienne, the recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they've brought back is under wraps.
Okay.
What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatienne. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on.
They found a starborn.
Completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little grey man.
Metallurgy. Metallurgical engineering.
Very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in materials science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatienne. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Okay, they found a metal they hadn't discovered before. It's fine. probably, yeah, Starborn ship or something. Oops, shit. Okay, I'm down here now. Hey.
It would seem there is more here to explore, shall we?
Sure. I'm in NASA. This is fun.
NASA was very proud of all that it accomplished. I suppose they had a right to be.
This is cool. Ooh. Look for a rover on Mars. Oh, can we find the lunar rover? That would be awesome. Ah, no. Mercury spacesuit. Project Mercury. Here we go. Apollo. Surely you can. You'll be able to find the. Surely you'd be able to find. This does look very cool, but can't really be using that. The lunar landing site. Maybe this one up here, maybe. Come on, please, please. Ah. Now, NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creator of the Voltaire supercomputer, and Emissary to pull gravity itself. Faster than light travel. Yes. Prism. It's a prism on Voltaire. It was grav drive stuff. Awesome. That's what we thought. Okay. It's all very nice.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to discover
Unity giving information? This is 2137.
I promise.
Find information about the prototype grav drive, yeah. It's based on Starborn stuff. We all know it. We all know what's happening here.
Looks like early testing for planetary habitats. The looks on their faces if we could show them all that we have.
Yeah. Okay. Give me this early prototype grav drive, please. That is gonna clearly... What's going on? I need to talk to you.
So, we finally have all the answers.
What? No, we don't.
Yet here I stand. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
There's only one way to prove whether it's true. Someone has to enter the Unity.
It's just that simple. It would seem to me that verifying this is much like verifying the idea of an afterlife. If this is all true, as the Starborn say, then passing through the Unity will allow one to know the truth. But whomever does that will then never be able to report that truth back to the rest of us. What good then
That's
does
a good
it
point.
do us?
Existence of Starborn here in the universe backs it up, yeah.
Only because they claim it does.
Hmm.
We must take them at their word, or enter this Unity from which there is no coming back to find out for sure. What if none of it is true? What if it is all some kind of trick? Or perhaps even worse. What if it is true, and none of us ever sees the others again?
We need to finish what we started. Too much stake to
When we
do
started
anything
this
else.
mission, we had no idea where it would lead. That we would lose people along the
Oh,
way.
we've only lost Barra. It's
If
fine.
we had known, would we still have been so keen to get here? Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know.
Yeah, it's true. They seem to be a little bit
Are you not at all worried
obsessed.
that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us?
That's what it's really about, taking risk venture into the
Now you
unknown.
sound like Sarah, but you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but
Okay.
we should get back to it.
Yeah, let's get back to it. Right, let's go. I want to see this prototype grav drive. Here? No. Now here? How am I getting through? Up here. Yes. Oh, there's gonna be something good along. Quickly do an auto slot on the first one, and then that'll be the second. That'll be here. That, and that. Oh.
How quickly can you get that done?
Very quickly. Ooh. Huh. An old style earth pistol. Yeah, take all that. Worth it just to sell them, you know? Oh god, got so much stuff. Oh, should not have picked up that spacesuit. Because that's going to weigh absolutely... It's not a bad spacesuit, you know? Holy shit, look at this suit. It weighs 23. That's what's going on with my... Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's drop it. That's where all my mass is going. I need to... Yeah, okay, I need to sort that out.
Is something amiss?
Let's trade gear.
I've never been one to...
My inventory, resources, store all. I kind of might take that because it weighs so much less than my current one. Although I wonder whether... Oh shit. Well, hopefully there's going to be a battery in here, right? Wait. On... Ah, there we go. Right, let's get to this. Oh. Oh my god. It's just insane.
If I can take a...
Let's just store all, and I will store that away. I wonder whether my upgrades like add a load of weight to it, because yeah, it's too heavy. Right, I want to get to this thing now. Oh man, there's too much stuff to loot. I'm finding. There we go, like that, and that, and then we do that and that one there. Nice. Take a drilling rig, emergency power cell, digipick. Digipicks exist back then? Maybe they did. Blood pressure down. Another digipick. Take that. Right.
Oh, hello. A good team always shares.
Yeah, I am gonna do this. So Andrea, spacesuits. I'm gonna take that. My inventory, spacesuits. I'm going to equip the lighter one. Give you that because the weight is just mad. And there, my resources store all. Oh, I mean that's got me down to 100. Hope you're right. Oh, that's a maintenance key. That could be useful. Take an emergency power cell. Take 2. Because you never know. Nice. Oh, legendary pistol. Gotta take it. It's worth cash. Versatile battery. Yeah, cool. How do I get in there? Ah, I don't care enough. Let's go. Sealant and sealant. Monopropellant. Okay, let's go. Oh, place really fell apart. Molecular sieve. I struggled to get molecular sieve for an upgrade. I remember recently. Off camera. Okay. Sound's completely gone. Standard. Oh, there's a big old robot there. Okay. Okay. This is a good chance to eat some stuff that weighs a bunch. Alien stew. Alien jerky. Take that. Take some cheese. A little bit distilled water. Milk. Chunks potato. Packaged. Cool.
Damage. You think Vasco would see his likeness in this model?
What the fuck? Did you hear that? Some good There's some good stuff here. Oh, but I've got to continue. We're on a mission. There's so much stuff to loot. Oh, turret control. Standard. Oh god. Yeah. Hey, level 42. Physical. Weightlifting. Just gonna take it. Give me an extra 10 kilos. I don't care. It's just I needed that. Getting annoying, this whole weight limit. Oh, where do I put the power in? I've gotten so far, I kind of want to continue now, even though this episode's been going on for ages. So that's there. And then this cable. Oh, they both go in there. Oh, I didn't need to stick the battery in anywhere. I thought I did. Cool. Let's just keep going. Let's just plow ahead. I just want it to confirm what I already know, which is that the Starborn tech is what gave us grav stuff.
Hello.
It's that time again.
If there's anything you need, I am.
My resources store all. Oh, you're at max capacity. You're a container at max capacity now. Great. I need to go to my outpost and build more things for goods. I'll have to do that. I'll do that off camera. Lots of explosive barrels in here. Here we go. Interesting. Right. Okay. Security procedures. Pickle badges. Fires, generals. Absolutely no phones or recording. Okay.
Project log.
Here we
Dr.
go.
Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected.
Yeah.
Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger
I guess
test.
we've got those gravitational anomalies with the temples. It's all related.
Take place in space, somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds, pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian.
Here we go.
I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing hundreds of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond.
Side effects.
Also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now.
Side effects.
A bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
We should not give.
Side effects. Becoming Starborn. Is that one of the side effects? Ooh, I didn't like the fact that it just removed one. Persevere. Let's go with this one. That would go there. And that one there, yeah. There and there. Nice.
Shame we cannot just break it open.
These weapons do serious damage. So we take them, because if worst comes to worst, we'll just sell them. For good stuff. Oh shit. Don't know, let's try that. Like that. Then that leaves 3. Which is that and that. Nice. VCRs. Take those. Do I have... Yep, still under my weight limit. Okay. Let's go. Whoa. Lost gravity. What the hell's going on in here? There's no gravity in here. How do you get in there? How do I get in there? How did you... Ow, what the fuck? Okay. Ugh. There we go. Why is there... Oh, release artifact. You're not looking too hot. Prototype B2 when running power through the prototype. Secure loose. Yeah, remainder the core because the specimen is irreplaceable. All data is under the strictest clearance. Besides all caution with all research materials. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, here we go.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Okay. As requested, the astrophysics research team has done a full analysis of the data, measuring those many two kinds of fluctuation. Often in correlation to the periods of frequent and large gravitational waves. Oh, they fucked the Earth. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core, maybe affecting the core itself given the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, the sputtering and stripping away of our atmosphere. This happens before to Mars, a planet studied since the early days of space to see into the Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer to me than imaginable. Some of the data is normal. There have been historic fluctuations, but this is all as magic greater. We see echoes of previous generation debates over global warming. That's here to be clear, like waves in the ocean. Yeah.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient.
I know what I'm seeing.
Yeah. It's the grav drives.
The satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
The last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
Okay, so grav drive technology killed Earth. Confirmed.
There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth. A plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this,
here we go.
Then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true.
Yeah.
The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star.
Okay.
Human culture.
Met a starborn version of himself.
Lifestyles evolving
and there it is. A bootstrap paradox gave himself the equation to cause everything to happen.
I'd be willing to pay for that future. Maybe you don't believe me.
Okay.
Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive. This artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
And then shot yourself? Whoa. So we've, as the Starborn said to do, we came here and we saw for ourselves. Right, how do I get into it now? Be here. I don't like that. Is there a better way? Yuck, no. Alright. Okay. There we go. Whee!
Constellation, you've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you've found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
How do I get out? Okay, this is the path. I'm going to use this because this is an absolute maze. Where's the direct path? Aha. Through here.
We are the worthy.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah. Let's go, 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 go. Get him. What the? Oh, there. What happens when I kill these things? I wonder.
Hear the music of the universe.
Oh, why are you saying weird stuff? Okay. Aha. Oh, power required. Ugh. I'll take another one. Never be too careful. Okay, and up these stairs. No, we're not picking anything up now. Oh, wait. I've been in here. Okay. Then through here. Oh my god. I'm now just not going to pick anything up. So I just want to get out of here. Don't know where Andrea is, but she's fine. Okay. Wait, where's that? Aha! There we go, Jesus. That was a trek and a half for sure. Right, let's talk to the emissary and then we can end this episode. Maybe. Just gonna save it in case I do the wrong thing. Hey, look at these ships. Yo, guys.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlock the secret of interstellar travel.
Could have just told me that, to be fair. Could have just said that. I would have believed him.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
I agree. Human necessity was the stars anyway.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Oh.
I also believe that is true.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? And what gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the Emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the
feels like this is the bit where you make a choice.
That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Ooh. Emissary is right. The artifact seems to be in the right hands. Hunter's right. The real rule, you're both wrong. It's time someone other than a Starborn made a decision.
Neither seems to be worth trusting. You know your own heart, your own motives. Perhaps that is enough.
Don't be a fool. The Emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Oh. I'm siding with the Emissary. An alliance to Hunter seems like the winning strategy. I'm tired of you both. I'll get to the Unity on my own. I don't deal with Starborn. Well, I do deal with them. And I deal with them.
I think is all you can do. Do not allow these Starborn to dictate your fate.
Yes.
Well, look at that. The Emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the Hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait.
Oh, this is the end of the game.
The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has 1 or 2 to go.
4,500 XP. Yeah, let's wait a second. This ship. Is that the one? That's not the one that landed before, is it? Because I think it landed over there. Still can't access it, I imagine. Helix, yeah, it's different.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met.
Okay. What have we got here?
To be
The pay isn't great, but the people are all right.
You have certainly become a vital part.
Yes, I know this.
From what you have seen,
Ooh.
do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Fitting in is overrated.
Perhaps, but it is still important to me. I feel as though I am often looking in at the rest of the group. I do not like this feeling. I would like to feel that I am a valued member of the organization.
Actually done, that's off-putting.
I am concerned that I am off-putting, or my actions have alienated me. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years.
I assume she was
stranger to
Varun.
violence and death.
Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Why did we start flirting? I mean, Sarah's not here. Trust me, you have a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand
Oh,
why
I was hoping she would tell us about her background.
the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It was clearly important to you that I not say
Indeed
anything.
it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over.
Alright, that's fine.
What did you need?
I need to ask some personal. No. Nothing there. Alright, and the ship's just here. So. What's going on here? Well, that's the end of this episode. Complete final glimpses. Yes. Go to Freya 3. So I've got those two. And I've got that. Barrett's funeral. Right. Thank you very much for watching this episode. That was a bumper episode. Hopefully I can cut it down in the edit. It was a bit of a long one, but more story than there has ever been. The Emissary and the Hunter have offered us each a deal, and we chose the third option of no deal. And so now I'm going to have to deal with them, confront Unity, shoot Unity with bullets, and end Unity maybe. And this here is all down to grav drives. Don't understand why. So the prototype grav drive used the artifact, but future grav drives didn't. Which is what I don't understand how they made that leap, how they fixed that, but whatever they were doing, they ruined the Earth. And shocking stuff, but hey, it is what it is. We belong amongst the stars. Thank you very much for watching this episode. As I said, we're just continuing, we're plowing on with the main quest now. So next episode, I'm going to try and pick up the rest of those artifacts, and basically to the point where we're ready to. I'm surprised we've almost got this quickly to potentially the last mission. Once these are kind of done, what I will do is go back to the Crimson Fleet, because the Crimson Fleet's the other thing I want to do before I end this playthrough, and then we'll see where this all leads up, whether we become Starborn ourselves. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching this episode, and hopefully I will see you for the next.